So I gotta start telling this story, right? All of this wisdom, all of this advice, all of this perspective, it all is built upon a whole lifetime, a whole entire just being and becoming to this pinnacle of the growth and development. And it's wrong for me to hold back because I'm afraid of being judged or whatever, because it's really never about the glory, and it's truly rooted in the power is all in the story. So shouts out to my OG Islam Rip Right. You know, he said they see the glory, but they don't know the story. So it's time to tell a fucking story, right? So whatever you want, your world is yours. Let's just backtrack to who the fuck is Sheikhy Chic? Like, who the fuck is Sheikh Mackey, right? My name is Ayman, right? My name is Ayman. My parents named me Ayman. I was born and raised in Fort Greene, right? Fort Greene, Brooklyn, 1993. You know, I went to PS20, the Dubs. Everybody who went to Dubs, what up? You feel me? I went to 113. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who was on ESAT, APA, FAD, all that. Shouts out to everybody, you feel me? And I went to Benjamin Banneker Academy, right? You know, those are just the basics. You know, I also graduated from Hunter College. You know, that's just my, you know, the different phases and stages of, you know, development. You know, and Sudanese American, you know, my dad is from Sudan. He's fucking 7-foot giant. So everybody thinks I'm tall. I'm 6'6". When you meet me in person, you know, you're going to be like, damn, motherfucker, you're tall. I didn't know this. Now you know, just anticipate that. You know, my dad's a fucking giant, fucking legend. Came over here, started hooping, you know, and shit, you know, had me. And, you know, I was raised with primarily my dad. You know, I'm going to just be candid. So, you know, what happened was, how do I even say this? Like, you know, my parents split up, you know, so I was the only child raised by my dad. You know, that's a very, very rare occasion. You know, most people, most children, especially when the parents split up, end up with the mom, you know, but I had a type of dad that chose to take me under and fight for me, right? And make sure that I was guided and protected by a male figure. So instead of having that single mom narrative, you know, and an only child, I was the single dad. You know, I had a single dad. And I think that had a really great influence on me, you know, because at the end of the day, like, you know, you look at child development. I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but you look at child development, and when there's an absence of the father in the home, there's usually some bitch ass mindset that develops, right? And like I said, most people end up with the narrative of just having the mom in the home and not the dad in the home. I was blessed to have the dad in the home. Now, like I said, my dad is from Sudan, so he first took me to Sudan when I was 3. I turned 3 in Sudan. So I was 2 years old when my parents split. First time I went to Sudan, I was turning 3. I had my 3rd birthday out there. And, you know, it was always a vibe. Like, you know, I went to Sudan every year of my life from age 3. I think I skipped 4, but 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to like 25. I went to Sudan for at least 2-3 months of my life, you know, so I have a whole different. This is why I'm like low-key different, you know what I mean? Like, this is why my mindset is so expanded, because I had the chance to go to another society, go to another civilization, and adapt to a different perspective and different customs and cultures. You know, since I was a child, I have had this expanded perception, you know what I mean? So I got that worldview in a place, in a society and in a time where most people, they even may travel, but they never fully immerse themselves in another society. So when I'm in Sudan, I'm not just living that hotel tourist life. Like, I'm really in the hood. Shouts out to all my family in 𝙎𝙝𝙚𝙆. I got shouts out to my best friend in the fucking world, basically. You feel me? My bro Hashim. Shouts out to my bro Sini. Shouts out to my Yum. Everybody 𝙎𝙝𝙚𝙆𝙆. What the fuck is up? You feel me? Anyway, you know, and yeah, so, you know, that's just the basics. You know, grew up in Fort Greene. And it's amazing to me because I'm still in the hood, right? Like, I'm still in what I call my hood. Like, even though my hood has been rapidly changing ever since ever, you know, people call it gentrification. I just call it socioeconomic evolution, motherfucker. You just better get with the times. Stop complaining like a bitch, you know, and just make some money, and you never have to think about no dumb shit. Be a valuable individual and adapt to the times instead of clinging to old paradigms, and you'll never have to worry about shit. It's really like that. How the fuck did I end up in the motherfucking sky, right? And I'm still in the hood, basically, you feel me? So, you know, that's just the background. You know, just a quick bio. I'm gonna get better at telling these stories, and I want y'all to know me, you know who I am under the surface, so that we could connect more. Because, you know, you can have this individual spitting all this wisdom at you. You know, it can feel like some very high pressure motivation, you know, do this, do that. But bro, I've been through a lot of bullshit, you feel me? And it's not even like, it's so many levels to it that it's gonna start to just naturally unfold. But I want y'all to really understand that I'm not just one of these nerdy motherfuckers who just, you know, come on here, these fucking guru motherfuckers who just come on here. Like, nah, bro. Like, I had to go through so many stages of psychological pain, growth, you know, just for, you know, y'all know family trauma, family drama. Y'all know how when you born into society, motherfuckers try to take your mind from you, try to make you conform, you know, and God bless that I never did that. I had this YWY consciousness from very young. You know, they try to indoctrinate you, but I've always asked questions. Like, I was always considered a smart ass, right? Like my mom, she used to be like, and you're such a smart ass, but it's better that you be a smart ass than a dumbass, right? Yeah, shouts out to Mom Dukes for the wisdom. That's real shit. Like, so, you know, anyway, you know, Sheikhy Chic, I'm in, you know, born and raised in Fort Greene, you know, and a lot of shit has unfolded since then. And I just want to start to tell these stories. You know, praise is due to the Most High that I got my mind correct. Praise is due to the Most High that I never sold out. Praise is due to the Most High that, you know, I became the individual that I became so that I could gift this individual to y'all, so that I can help y'all free the chains of your minds and free the chains off your brain and to free the pain of your soul. Because, you know, ever since ever, I was born into this life with questions, right? So, you know, a lot of us, I'll leave it here, is like, you know, we were all born, you know, with a certain purity. We were all born with a certain essence. And like I said, they try to indoctrinate you and shit like that. And, you know, I knew I was born into this world with questions, you know, and the reason that I'm so sharp and astute in so many philosophical different directions, theological directions, you know, mind, body, I just wanted to understand myself. I wanted to understand this life that I was born into. People would tell me things that these people are bad and these people are bad. And people would say that this religion is right and that religion is wrong. And all I saw were people, and I just saw so many different people from different groups, you know, that I just had to find out the truth. And, you know, that's all I ever cared about, was literally looking for the truth. And that's what my life has been. It's just been one long truth-seeking endeavor, and never settling for no lies, never settling for no fucking social pressure, some coercion, the subjective laws of life. Like, fuck everybody, you know, stay true to yourself type shit and find the truth. Now, I made a lot of mistakes on the way, but it's the ignorantly and brazenly being of oneself through all the bullshit, right? Right or wrong, that individuality that was never broken, that slowly found itself through the mistakes that it made, right? So if you're out there watching this video and you still on the other side, still walking that kind of crooked life, still operating in the pure ego, I'm gonna need you to recognize that it's a beautiful thing that you've remained an individual your life, because a lot of these motherfuckers is conforming and doing what these other motherfuckers is doing and trying to fit in, you know. And if you're on that type of time where it's like, yo, I'm gonna just do me, I'm gonna be positive, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna tell you, you have so much power to channel and reform into who you actually are and the best expression of that individuality, right? On some real YWY shit. It's gonna be so many more stories. I'm gonna do my best to just unleash and just be vulnerable with y'all. But I don't like just speaking and fucking inspiration and shit anymore. I really want to connect with y'all. And this is gonna be the first video. So who is I'm in Sheikhy Chic, YWY, you know, just a young Woody from Fort Greene, Brooklyn. You feel me? You know, Empire Records all day. Shouts out to my THMS, shouts out to my homies. You feel me? radius, you feel me? Don Peasy. Shouts out to my roadie, LKM. Shouts out to my son, Bizzle. You know the vibes. Everybody, you feel me? It's really like that. You know, and mashallah, we're doing it. We're doing it, you know, and I just want to lead y'all to y'all better selves and give y'all the understanding that I found through life, you know, because we all live in this one life, and this life definitely has laws. And, you know, like I said, I came into this life with a lot of questions, and Sheikhy Chic has found a lot of fucking answers. Through all the fake shit, through all the matrix, through all the bullshit, I have found a lot of answers. And now I've just become a living personification of the teachings. Instead of the living pontification, niggas just be talking, I became the living personification of the teachings. And that's what it'll be for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna personify that YWY shit, personify the truth, be the truth. And I want y'all to really learn. So YWY, your world is yours. You know, I'm human too, just like you. But the truth is, I'm just more aligned with the truth. And once you become aligned with the truth, it'll reflect in your life in so many beautiful ways. Know that I got y'all forever and always. Evolution is the only solution. Self-mastery is the only success. It's really like that. You can either choose to be more or choose to remain less. But I don't know why you would want to deal with more stress instead of just being more fit and bettering the test. You heard? YWY. It's really like that. Let's get it.